Hello everybody, it's Justice and thanks for tuning into this video. We're going to be going on a few topics going from church to Pokemon Go and really, what can I say with that intro? These stickers and the washi tape that I'm using are from AliExpress. If you just kind of search washi sticker floral, you'll find these guys. And as for the washi tape, just type in washi tape and it'll be there. I wish I could be more help, but it is there. It's very easy to find. And you see me pulling out my pen right now. That's a Pilot Vanishing Point Decimo with a fine, extra fine nib. And I'm inking it up with Noodlers Lexington Gray. It's my first time using this ink, and what you will see soon is that I did not clean out my pen thoroughly, and so whenever I start writing, it looks like grayish purpley because I had Iroshizuku Yama-Budo in that pen before. So if you buy Lexington Gray, don't expect it to be like a very grayish purplish shade. It's just gray. It's gray. It's great too, but it's just gray. And I'm wiping it off with that cloth that you see there because whenever I fill a pen, I feel like I do it incorrectly because every few words it'll start bubbling up at the nib, and so I just wipe it down there. And with that little cloth, it's actually an old glasses cleaning cloth that I started using to wipe down my ink, and it just turned out so dang pretty. I just keep going. And that actually started because, one, necessity. I really needed something to clean off my pens other than my clothes because it was already on my desk and I didn't want to get up and get a paper towel. But also, it's just so nice to use that instead of having to use bits of paper towel and throw them away every so often, because I can see all of my ink colors and it's far less wasteful. Far less wasteful. There we go. And you see that I am writing on an a sticky note right now. That's going to show up a little bit later as well. I kind of used the sticky note to write something more private on and hide it away, and you'll see that soon. But yeah, from the date you can tell that this video didn't go up when I really wanted it to, but it's not very time-sensitive content, so it's okay that it's going up a little bit late. I hope you enjoy regardless. This is one of those videos where I got really excited, and so I started recording it, and I had intentions of putting it up that day, and then I didn't, and then a week or so passed, and now we're here, and it's a-okay. But yeah, you can kind of see, it looks pretty much just like a diluted Yama-Budo ink right now. I believe throughout this entire spread, I'm using up more of the Yama-Budo that's coming in through the feed rather than the Lexington Gray, so you kind of have to bear with that, and you can see here too, it's going to start getting really weird with the lighting. If you hear a difference in audio, I had to change the room that I'm recording in, so that's why it changed a little bit, but back to lighting, I was recording next to a window for this video to see if that would be a little bit better because I felt like the lighting wasn't very good in my past videos, and although it was okay in some parts, it's very unreliable, and the iPhone cannot adjust the way that a regular camera does, and so there will be some blown out parts of the video. I edited some out, but some of them I really wanted to leave in, so just FYI, there might be some really blown out looking shots. But yeah, essentially what I'm writing about, that church visit that I went to, I've been having a really rough time in my life, just with my mental health and everything, and during this visit, I felt so compelled to talk to a member of the prayer team and like ask for help. And it really helped me out. They asked me some questions, I answered, and they gave me some advice and prayed for me, and I don't know, if I were talking to me a long time ago, like back when I was in middle and high school and I was a full-blown atheist, I would think that it's just hogwash that I'm about to say, but whenever I went up there, it felt like a balloon popped almost. I felt so much relief, and I felt like I was actually getting some help. I felt so much less pressure than whenever I walked in. And I don't know what your stance is on religion, whether it could just be like wanting help and then people offering to help you providing that, or whether it is actually the higher power that you believe in. But I genuinely felt helped, and so I I do believe in him, and that helped me. And I'm not going to kind of drone on about that, just because I do know that not everyone in the journaling community is going to feel that same way, and so I'm not going to try to like push people away by ranting on and on and on about things, because I know that whenever I was younger I hated that, and I would immediately click off of everything because I just hate people. No, I don't mean like I hate people, but I hate people going on and on about things that I don't necessarily believe in. It's kind of like, oh, you know, Harry Potter, Harry Potter, Harry Potter. Well, what if I don't really watch Harry Potter? Or really, right now, it's Game of Thrones, Game of Thrones, Game of Thrones. Well, what if I don't watch Game of Thrones? It's kind of like that. And you can't really compare religion to Harry Potter and Game of Thrones, but you get the gist of what I'm saying. And to the journaling spread, I'm using a Tombow dual brush pen, the same color I used on the border, and it didn't look as defined as I wanted it to look, and so I'm going to be outlining it soon. But over there to the side, you see me writing. I'm writing on that little sticky note that I'm going to hide away. I didn't want it to actually be in the spread and be out on the internet and all public, because these are my like personal thoughts. And so those are going to be stowed away in the little folder. And as personal as I feel like I'm getting in this video, there are some things that I don't want out there. And I don't know if that's me just being weird or what, but after watching a lot of Miss Allie Brown's videos, I don't want to feel like I have to keep a separate journal entirely for the heavy things, and so I may as well just hide them away. And that doesn't mean like hide them away, don't like look at them, don't blah. It's just hide them away from the internet, because I really don't want to separate everything into multiple different books. Like what I have right now, I have this journal, I have my actual planner, I have the what's it called, the monthly insert as well as the weekly insert, and then I have like my feelsies diary. My feelsies diary is already the separate place, but that's usually when I go whenever it's like bad. So I don't want just anything to have to go in there. And although I have this conversation with myself a lot, so if I'm rambling on, I'm so sorry. But sometimes I wonder, is there really a need to keep a separate diary from my journaling things, or should I just keep it all in one book? Because I used to just keep it all in one book. But I do feel like it does help to have some things in a different diary, because once you open those pages, you know that that's when you get serious. That's whenever you can actually, like, as Miss Allie Brown would say, heart vomit all over the place. And I think that it's good to feel that way in really any book that you have, but I do think that it does help to have that there. But like I said, that's only whenever I really need to go there. I don't want to have to go there for literally everything unless it's, oh, I went to the park today, how fun, yes. I don't want this journal to just be positive, non-contradictory? Controversial, that's the word I'm looking for. Non-controversial things. Because really, anyone is going to have some controversial thoughts, and that's just part of being a human. You're going to have different beliefs, different belief systems, and different experiences to really make who you are. And I don't like it whenever I see other journals and they're just super cut and dry. This is what I did today. Look at this drawing of an avocado. Like, those are super nice to look at, but I don't know, they just don't feel whole to me. Like, yeah, curated journals are a huge thing, especially on Instagram, because there's definitely a lot of people that keep journals just to share online. And I don't know, at this moment in time, I'm not too keen on that. Like, I definitely respect it because they're making this thing for the internet, specifically for the internet, and that's amazing. It's just not on my radar right now. Maybe it will be in the future, who knows? But, and not right now. And I'm just going to finish up journaling here and then move on to my stamp. This stamp I got carved while I was in Tianjin, China, and we got it at, I can't even remember what it's called, but it's essentially the equivalent of a flea market. And there was this man, and he had a shop. It was full of jade, and I sat and watched him carve it for, ooh, I don't even know how long it was. It felt like forever because I was so excited, but it was probably only 15 minutes. And he just chipped away at it, sprayed it with water, chipped away at it, tested it out with this red ink, and it was really cool. I haven't been able to use it very much, and so my actual stamp looks a little shaky because I haven't figured out quite how much ink it needs yet. I've done it in the past where it was just like way too much and you couldn't even see my name, but it's a start. And if you're curious, my Chinese name is Feng Ai Hua. And there you go. And I'm just going to close out this video with clips of my cats. If you guys enjoyed it, please don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you have any comments, please leave them down below. I would love to interact with you. And I'm just going to leave you with this little bit of Whittaker Wigglebottom and Miss Lulu Lemon Drops playing with a little laser pointer. I hope you have a great one. Bye-bye.